Hey viewers, it's me here once again from channel 350, and what I'll be teaching you guys today is how to do a basic abdominal workout. Alright, this is the second workout that you should have. What you should do before you watch this video is watch the warming up video, stretching up video, and then the upper body workout, which is the first workout in your basic workout program. Today, what I'm going to be doing is 6 ab exercises in total. 2 for the upper abs, 2 for the lower abs, and 2 for the obliques or the side abs. You got 2 side abs, of course. You got 2 sides. So basically that's what I'll be working out today. At a later time, what I'm also going to do is make a more advanced workout program for the abs and for everything else as well. So I'll be trying to progress through it, like make one set of basics, and then go into intermediate and go into advanced. Okay, so if anyone's interested, just send me a message and I'll make them a big clicker. If nobody really cares that much, just you guys can wait. That's all cool. So as per usual, all we have to do is some extra stretches. Alright, because we also use the legs in 2 of these exercises, we will stretch them. We also have to stretch our shoulders for one of the exercises. We also have to stretch out our core. Okay, so for the shoulders, just simply doing this, then the other way. Okay, then for the abs, one that I've found that the only one you can really do is just bending backwards, or doing less stretches, simply stretching upwards. They both stretch your abs. Then for your legs, well, we'll be working mostly the top part, so up here. So you do this one on both sides, you hold that for about 30 seconds, then you hold this one for about 30 seconds, give or take. Okay, now for the arm exercises, what I want you to do is hold them, or do the reps for about 6 to 10. For the legs, hold it for half a minute to a minute, on top of regular stretching. Alright guys, there will be a workout plan description below. And if anyone is actually wanting any of these ab exercises, all of them are done on the ground. So I'd recommend you do them inside on carpet if you don't really want to do it on the grass, okay? And it's also a bit softer on your body. Right, so our first exercise, it's called a crunch. What it is simply moving the upper back off the ground. Alright? It's a basic curl. You're only using your upper abs for this one. Okay? You can have your hands by your arms one of 2 ways. You can have them just up like this. You can interlock your fingers, have them like that. Really doesn't matter for the back of the head, so long you're not pulling on your neck when you do the exercise. Or you can have them crossed across the chest. Either way, it's not really that big of a deal. You can do them outwards. Of course, don't pull on the neck, but try to have them back like this. Don't have them curled in. So that just makes it that little bit harder to do. Alright, so now I'll just show you guys how to do it. Alright, so you get your legs about 90-degree angle, give or take. Doesn't have to be perfect. And then what you do, if you're having your hand like this, just like so, tuck your head into your chest, and then just simply curl. Or if you have your hands across the chest, and that's really how you do a crunch. Just remember that you lift off to about in between there and now on your back. It comes off the ground, so it's just really the upper back that's it's really off the ground. If you can help it, so you're working these abs. It'll be a different exercise that will be up next. I'm going to show you. It's similar to the crunch. Okay, for the second ab exercise, it's, as I said, it's pretty much a crunch, but a little bit more range of motion. It's called a sit-up. Okay, so just show you guys how to do this one. Okay, so legs, same position. I like to have my arms on here, on my thighs. Okay, all the way down. Legs about 90 degrees. What you do is tuck your head in again. This time lift up to there. So that then the wrists are over the knees. Okay, then just come back down. The higher you have your legs, the harder it's going to be. It's up there, more on the upper abs, you have them down there. It's quite frankly a lot easier to do. So you got to find optimum point for where your legs are going to be. For both of these exercises on the breathing side of it, I find it's quite easy to breathe out when you're going up because your abs are getting quite tense then. Breathing in when you're coming back down. And that's just me. If you guys find it better the other way, just do it that way, but this is what I find works. Okay, so now the next exercise is called a reverse crunch, and this one will work your lower abs. The basic motion of this exercise is when you're lying down is you'll bring both legs up to the chest, and then turn them out, and then keep doing that as the exercise. Okay, so what I want to do is just a slight warm up in the legs, is just practice the motion while standing up. So it's not really engaging too many muscles. And yeah, you just do this motion as high as you can go. It's really up to you there. Okay, but now so you've done that, now onto this exercise. What you do is you have your hands like this, do it somewhere there, under your bottom. That way then your back is braced, and your bottom won't hurt if you're doing it on a harder surface as much. An important thing to remember is that your back may arch whilst you're doing this. That isn't it's not a big deal unless it hurts. If it hurts, I want you to stop and watch another video which I'm going to make, which is for back exercises, so strengthen your whole back. Those exercises can also be used for posture, but I'll explain all that in the other video. So now on to this exercise. Okay, so this time you lie completely flat, legs out, hands under the bum, head on the ground. You can have it up if you want, but head on the ground for the beginners. Then you bring your legs in and out, but they don't actually touch the ground. So okay, so you'll probably feel it a bit in your legs when you're first starting. I mean, if you get enough reps, you'll feel it in your legs anyways, but it's meant to work your lower abs, just the ones down here, and that's that exercise, pretty simply. Alright, the next exercise is called a leg raise. Basically what you're doing, it's pretty much a reverse crunch, but with a different motion. So we're lying on the ground, and all we have to do is just raise our legs up like that. Okay, both of them at the same time. So I want you to practice that motion a little bit while standing, just simply doing that, then swapping the legs, then doing that just a couple of times each side. Okay, but now onto the actual exercise. So once again, you lie flat, hands are under the bottom, legs are out, then simply raising the legs up and down. Your legs, try to have your legs straight. If they're bent, a slight bend, that's okay, but not like this, so relatively straight. That's the leg raise exercise. Alright, so now we're up to our last two exercises. I'm pretty much just going to show you at the same time because they're actually identical exercises, except one's a hold and one is a repetitive exercise. Other than that, the exact same. The names of them are, there's an oblique hold and an oblique crunch. So the obliques, the side abs. Okay, so what I like to do is simply just stretch out, just real quick, and also just re-stretch my arms. So just swing them around, and then you should be good to go. Alright, so basically what you're doing is, if I was on the ground, be balancing on my elbow and on one foot on my side. So now I'll just show you guys. So you get all down, get one elbow in, and it's meant to be under the shoulder, so then it's not strain or anything. Your shoulder, we'll work your shoulder out to hold for long enough. But for the hold, what you do is you simply up like this, one hand up, and then you hold it for as long as you can. For the crunch, however, I put one hand here for a bit of balance, and as simply as just lowering the lower body at the hips, from the hips down to the ground, then up, and this time you try and arch up in here a little bit. So it's up instead of a level thing, then down, up, down, up. And then that's that. That's those exercises. For the hold, breathing is just regular breathing. You can't really breathe out when you're going to put the exercise on because it's always on in a hold. For the crunch, I find it's pretty easy to breathe in as you go down, out as you come up. Just my method of doing it. Pretty much the way to remember breathing in all these ab exercises is when you're going to use the muscle, you're breathing out. When you're going to get the muscle to relax, so you're coming down or coming up, whichever one you find relaxes it, then you will simply breathe in because you'll have a bit more room in there instead of the muscle being all tense. That's that. Alright guys, so that's all of the exercises that you need to do. And now I'm going to do the tips and warning section. Basically there's only really 3 tips to take from all this. Your neck, it's quite, fragile. I mean, you got the muscles to hold up your head, but make sure you're not straining them especially when you're doing crunches and sit-ups. Because if you're pulling on your neck, you're going to hurt it. You could hurt it, really quickly. It could take some time to hurt. Really, it's sometimes you get unlucky. Also, really, it's important for that. Number 2 is your back, like on the lower ab exercises especially. Your back is going to arch, and that can cause some pain because the muscles might be weak, or just simply you're not used to the motion. A certain amount of pain is alright, but if it gets too much, if you really say ow or grunt in pain or something like that, then I want you guys to stop, because that's just going to lead to an injury. And if your back muscles aren't up to it, simply do the back exercises videos, watch that and do the exercise in there. And that link will be in the description below when I make it too. So just do that, and then you'll be ready to do the other exercises. Alright, and then on to my last tip. It's really 2 tips in one. Make sure you're doing the correct motion, because 1, then you're doing the correct exercise. So like with the crunches and sit-ups, they're very similar motions, but the sit-ups just slightly more of a motion on it than the crunch. And same with the leg raises and reverse crunches, or just all these exercises. They're very, very similar. So you want to make sure you're doing the correct motion, so you're doing the correct exercise. And also you want to make sure you're doing the correct motion for an exercise, because it could actually lead to an injury if you're doing it wrong. So you could be straining something if you're doing the wrong motion for an exercise. And yeah, that's really it for my tips and warnings. If you follow them, you should be fine. Breathing, of course, before we explained all that. But yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoy this workout, enjoy what I made for you guys. And just remember, all we're attempting to do to make you a healthier you.